Welcome to DCL Talk Show. Today is this is Tuesday evening, so we will be discussing about Division 2 as usual. And because we didn't have any games last weekend, we are going to do an assessment or a mid-season assessment on our Division 2 teams. And this discussion is going to be who are potentially who locked the playoff spot, who has the highest chances to lock it, or who is at the bottom, who has no chance, and the middle pack who are fighting for a spot. This is going to be our discussion, and we are also going to discuss about um, predictions, and then our Chaitanya our Chanakya, I always say Chaitanya, I don't know why. Chanakya created a beautiful app which can take votings from the people and determine the prediction percentage, which looks good. But we'll have a little look on that one also. With that, let me introduce our guests of the night and then analysts of the night, and then quickly get into the discussion. Welcome to the show, Amar.
Yeah, thanks, Jagan. It's good to be back on this show again. This is my second time, and thanks for inviting me. I'm excited to, look at the analysis.
I love the way you
Yeah.
are analyzing. So I have no choice but inviting you. And we have another guest tonight, analyst tonight, Rajesh, who always supports the underdogs. Welcome to the show, Rajesh.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good to be back again. Now I have Amar here, so hopefully the show will give enough caffeine boost for us to make it exciting.
Okay. Okay. So today's topic, the most important topic is locking the spots. Okay. For Division 2. So let's quickly get into Division 2, Group A. And in the Group A, who do you think will make it to, who do you think a potential locker of the playoffs? I'll start with Amar tonight.
I'm on the table. I'm looking at the table right now.
Okay.
I think I think Gujarat Warriors. I think they've got the. Um, I think they are locked. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jagan.
So out of 12, they won 7. So potentially, yeah, there's no way they can go beyond sixth spot. So I think I see them locking there.
Right. And I think they're locked, and congratulations for the Gujarat Warriors. Yeah.
See, SSK is also close. Stingers is also close. But if you look at from 4 to almost 8, 4 to 8, or 4 to 9, they all have chance to go up. It all just 1 or 2 games here and there. You'll see the ranking going completely. As of today, I think Gujarat Warriors are unbeaten. They have 100% win, and if you look at 6, 7, 8, 9, 33%, 33.33, which is technically very good. They all have a chance to improve from there and get into the playoffs. KCC is also hanging in there. Yeah.
Right. Definitely, Jagan. I think there are a lot of chances. Especially with this in this DCL. Like you said, I think what I am thinking is, probably not to 10th place. Probably to sixth place, seventh probably to seventh place, Rebels Cricket Club. I think that's where till Rebels Cricket Club they have. I think the choice is the top six would be in the first seven. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But the last four, if they do good, really in the next six matches, they all played 6 matches except FCC Agni. So if they win all the 6 matches, yes, they do have chance.
So with the exception of first 3 spots, remaining all next 3 spots are up for grabs. Till the 11th spot, they have a chance if they play well, right?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Okay. Rajesh, your thoughts on this one?
So, looking at Group A, definitely, I need to echo with you guys, Gujarat Warriors, with a perfect win record and with the highest points, making them the strongest contender. And obviously, they're locking number 1 spot in Group A. There are a couple of things, they have a solid run rate, and their dominance in the games, is really, really, putting up on the board, at number 1 spot. But this is what my take on Group A second spot. I'm looking at SSK and Stingers. When I'm looking at their schedules, they pretty much have a good, same kind of teams where they're playing in, other than Stingers playing in Gujarat Warriors game at the end. So having similar net run rate and having a good wins against all the teams. I'm wondering if Stingers will make it number 2 than SSK is what I'm thinking. Again, I love teams which are in the bottom, and for me, Stingers is nowhere in the bottom, but I want them to go straight to quarterfinals than SSK. That's my take on that group when I'm looking at. For the rest of the teams, Racha Riders, they have a very good, decent win percentage. They have a negative net run rate, which is their takeaway. Hopefully, with some dominance in the next upcoming games, they might be a good contender too. KEC, again, they're in the middle, and they have a good balance, win-loss record, I would say. Again, if they show up with a good wins, there also will be will be in a comfortable place going into the next round. The only other team I would choose is Dark Horses. Even though they have a low win run rate, we played against them. We know how good they are. So hopefully, with some good batting and bowling and some overall team improvement and team game, hopefully these teams will make up to the next rounds.
Yeah. So if you look at the number of runs they scored, I think, right? It's Dark Horses.
Yeah, 526 is
the third position. Actually, they are at the third position based on that number of runs scored. But probably they are losing at the number of runs they are giving away. See, 512, which is the third place.
Yeah.
Oh boy, even Gujarat Warriors are giving away a lot more runs, but somehow
luck is favoring Gujarat Warriors rather than a good performance. Let me put it
that. Okay, and the another Racha Riders also, they are giving away more runs. That's the biggest problem for them. Otherwise, it looks good. What do you say, Ritvik?
Yeah, I think we for a couple games, for I think one with the Punjab Lions and the other one with the Gujarat Warriors. I think these are the 2 high-scoring games that went out, and especially with the extras that we gave almost. It's all about extras, those are the runs that we give. Yes, Definitely, we gave more runs. Yeah, we are working on that, and yeah, there are next 6 matches that we have to work on. Putting up runs on our board rather than the opponent's board. You know what I mean? Get on mute again. Can you hear me again?
Sorry, I am on the mute this time.
Yeah,
That's my mistake.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because suddenly what happened was before the show, I ended up eating idli and with very hot, what do you call it? Karampudi? Karapudi.
Yeah,
Mirchi.
two dry items, Jagandar. You need like a pint of liquid.
So it hit me a lot. So I picked up cough. So I'm keeping myself in mute whenever it's hitting me hard. But regardless, okay. See, if you look at this particular group, from Gujarat Warriors to at the 11th position FCC Agni, everybody has a chance to make it to playoffs based on the stats that we see. Okay, because still there are half of the games are yet to be played. If you look at FCC Agni, they only played 5 games. Out of all these, can you guys pick 2 teams that you guys think won't make it to playoffs? 2 teams from the bottom. I'll start with Rajesh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I believe it will be like Royal Hunkers and Spartans.
Royal Hookers and Spartans, you think they don't have a chance to make it?
I believe, yeah. Looking at the number of runs given away and their like low net run rate, I believe that they don't have a chance. If I'm not wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but looking at them and in general, like I know Spartans was a good team earlier, like even last year they were very good, but for some reason I think there was a reorg and they were not as good as they were. So Spartans definitely and Royal Hunkers will be my 2 teams. I think they cannot make it.
Okay. What do you say, Amarnath? Amar, are you there?
Let me unmute. No, I did unmute it.
Okay.
I just want to making sure before talking, actually. Yes, I think FCC Agni and Royal Hunkaras, because based on the way they are the playing, and if you look at their net run rate also, you see they're the least, I think. And I think FCC Agni, they used to play some they used to win some matches in the previous years in the DCL. For some reason, I think this season they're not doing as much as they did before. I don't know what happened. Maybe the team they missed some players in the team, but I wasn't expecting in the last position at the mid of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's quickly jump now to the group B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the group B, what do you guys think? Amar, who locked?
Who locked? Yeah, I think
Who locked?
Punjab Lions. I think Punjab Lions and Thunderbolts. They both are locked. The way Thunderbolts are playing. I was doing umpiring in the last season. I mean, for the last match with Stallions. Yeah, I think they played with Stallions. Yes, they were pretty good. They bowled decent, and they played decent batting. Yeah. But Punjab Lions again, we played against them. They're a good team. Yeah, I think these two locked. They have a very fair amount. I would say a good amount. Of chances to be there in the first and second spots. Um, yeah. And when it comes to the top six, I think yes, Royal Challengers Detroit, they have chance. SLCC Guardians, Phantoms. I see they came back. Even though they lost 4 games back, and they came back with three wins. It's a good thing they came back. And who else? Probably Punjab Scorpions. I think probably they might end up in the 6th position. Yeah, it's a very tough thing. Probably local boys and Punjab Scorpions. It's a good fight between those two guys.
See, if you look at top 6 position, the difference between local boys and Punjab and MI Rangers, even Motor City has a chance to go up to capture the 6th position. But then it's going to be a dog fight there. But the beauty of this division here is where I see the beauty of Division 2. It's the division, the concept of divisions. Everybody has a chance. Okay, see, when you compare Group A and B in Division 2, somehow I felt Group A is more competitive than Group B, especially with respect to when I looked at the last 2 positions. Now, see, I asked a question, right? Who do you think eliminate from the bottom? See, here, there, at least you have to think a lot. This team, okay.
Right.
But here, you don't even have to think. 10 and 11, they're out.
Right.
It's like the stats are guaranteeing that, with the exception of 10, 11, remaining all are in the competition. So, so probably I have to ask my question differently. Taking out Marvels and Stallions, you have to pick the other 2. That's how I have to go. Anyways, so let me go to Rajesh and we'll quickly discuss about that one. Rajesh.
Sure.
I mean, I kind of agree with you guys when it comes to Group B. Yes, there are a lot of teams who have an one win away kind of situations where they can be in those top 6 places. But again, Punjab Lions with 100% win rate and with their net run rate being 1.24, they logged it and they'll be playing taking the top spot. Thunderbolts is another team which is very impressive with their wins. Royal Challengers Detroit, they're currently at 3. We played the game with them. But when I look at their schedule, they're pretty much playing with the top teams coming on. So, how you guys were saying, Group B in Division 2 is anybody's, spot. I believe Royal Challengers is the team they need to play a next level game, when it comes to the next 5 upcoming league games, because they only have they're playing with Punjab Scorpions, which is a decent team. They're really in the hunt for pre-quarters. Guardians is another team. They did play a lot of games, but they're a strong team. Thunderbolts is another one. So you have out of 4 games, they have 3 tough teams they're trying to play with. And then the last team is Stallions. Again, it's an underdog team. Never know. They can give their 100% and give a surprise to Challengers on that particular day. So all Challengers might have a tough uphill task, I would say, for the next upcoming games, but they have a good chance to win it. Guardians, my only problem is they didn't play a lot of games, a lot of them are like rain affected games, so we really need to see Guardians playing for 2 or 3 weeks in a row to see how good they are. Again, they're a great team. They will make it to the quarters, but at what place they will be is something depends on how well they play the next league games. I'm not going to comment on Phantoms, just being a Phantom.
So actually, I want you to comment on Phantoms. You can't escape. So Phantoms.
Okay.
Let me ask you. See, you have another 5 games. Okay, what?
Yes.
So do you have any tough? Do you feel at least any tough games? Of course, every game is going to be tough. There's no doubt about that. Okay, it's.
Yeah. Personally, I respect all the opponents, when they come in. That being said, I'm pretty confident this year with our bowling unit. They can do wonders. I mean, I believe I said the same thing in my last show too. I personally feel we are like a potential dark horses in the group. We can beat any team on a very good day, is what I can say. And again, with some good wins behind us, the team morale is really good. And the only game I'm looking forward to was the game with Punjab Lions, and we want to give our 100% best and beat them. Hopefully, that's our last game. Unfortunately, that's our last league game. By the time, hopefully, all the dust will settle and we know everyone where they're in the table. However, the one game I'm really looking forward is Punjab Lions, Jagan Garu.
Okay. If you guys can beat Punjab Lions, that maybe that's probably it creates a way for you guys into playoffs directly. At least that's what I'm guessing. Okay. Okay. Let's get into the second part of the question. If you have to eliminate 2 teams, I'm eliminating 10, 11 here, Marvels and Stallions. That's my feeling. Okay. From 1 to 9, pick 2 teams that you guys think won't make it to playoffs. I'll start with Rajesh. This is your group.
It's a tough one. I might say Motor City and hang on. I can only pick one, Jagan Garu. Motor City is the only team I believe might not make it because we played with Amar Rangers. I know they're a very good team. Local boys, we played with them. They're very good. If I had to, maybe Punjab Scorpions, that will be another team which might not make it. But those are my picks. Sorry.
Okay. What about you, Amar?
I think it's tough here. Probably I'll go with what Rajesh was saying. Motor City and in between. If you are, I mean, MI Rangers. I'm sure they'll come back in the next 6 matches. If you ask me in between local boys and Punjab Scorpions, I think it's Punjab Scorpions. I know how local boys play. And I'm not sure how Punjab Scorpions do. I'll go with them.
You'll go with Punjab Scorpions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Punjab Scorpions and the MI Rangers.
No, Motor City.
Motor City. Okay. Punjab Scorpions and Motor City from 1 to 9. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, remaining all you think have good chance to make it to playoffs. Okay, so with that we have covered the topic that we wanted to. We ranked teams based on their stats and what we know, some information, whatever information that we know from outsiders. Okay, and see, let me before I jump to the next topic. Do you guys want to add anything? I'll start with Amar.
I think we this week again. I think after the long weekend, everybody is going to play some matches over the weekend. I would like to say good luck, everyone. Stay hydrated. Drink a lots of water. Um, and make sure not to drink a lot before on Friday night. Yeah.
So that's the biggest issue in DCL.
So yeah, yeah. All the best, everyone. And this week it'll be a hectic week for all the cricket players and for all the cricket lovers as well, because there's another league going on. I think it's Norway Cup. Um, so make sure that you are drinking a lot of water, eating food. Just take care, guys. Take care.
So, you brought a nice point. This weekend it is going to be very hectic, and that will have major effect on some of the top-notch teams, because if the major contributors of their team, if they are playing this weekend in all different leagues, they'll be so tired, and possibility of injuries and mental fatigue, you call it whatever, everything will be there, and which may turn the tables little bit for the teams that are taking rest, ample rest. At least
Yeah,
that's what I can say.
again, I'm a strong proponent of like playing one league at a time, because what I personally feel is it becomes like another match, like in another innings, like they're just playing. If you're focused on like one format or like one league, you will enjoy the game itself, and like you try to give your best. I'm sure like my age might be talking about it, but there are several youngsters in my team. When they come in, it just becomes another like a game for them, another innings. So hopefully, if they stick to one or two leagues, and their perception will be better, and they will like give their 100% every single time they're on the field. But again, cricket season is in peaks in Michigan. Like good luck to everybody who is able to handle like multiple tournaments and multiple formats.
Yeah. Okay. Let's quickly jump into our next topic. The next topic of the night is, both of you might know that, our guy created this app to people to vote, and Danica created an app people to vote where we can see some predictions, right? So, have you guys used that?
Yeah, I
I
did. I
looked at
did
it.
used it. Yeah.
Yeah, I used it too. It looks very good. But uh, the upside is it's very exciting. The downside is I went there and I started predicting my I started picking uh, my friendly teams. So that's the disadvantage side of it. And and the my so whenever I picked my friendly teams, the percentage looked very low, winning percentage. And in for some games what I did was, we always have some empathy towards low ends, right? Whenever I ended up seeing uh, low percentage, I gave my vote to them. So that's the disadvantage side of it. Okay. So any thoughts from your end? Rajesh, I'll start with you.
No, I mean, it's definitely a good, like, he put in a lot of effort and thought into it. Like, it's very good. Like, I like the way it it gives the team win loss, like, red and green colors.
Correct.
It is very, like, pleasant on the eye, like, when you're looking at the app. And again, it's very simple to use. You pick your team, and then it shows the predictions and the percentages. So yeah, I mean, it's a great thought, and Tanika, like a good job if you're hearing it. Like I think you live and breathe cricket all the time. Good luck with your app again. Thanks.
No, the question I have is, you should have added some betting also there.
I mean, it's legal in Michigan, so he can do that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, add some betting into that one. Definitely, I'm sure people will start putting some money in that, and we can fix some
Only
matches too if betting.
only cash option, Jagan.
Okay, it's easy to fix some matches then. Based on money, Chanakya can control all the leagues, saying that okay, you win this game, I'll give this much money. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but that's
And
that's
sorry, and Chanakya can use my basement for like any excess overflow of green into my basement. I'm more than happy to welcome him.
yeah, that's why we can give as much publicity as he wants for
Yeah, sure,
this.
for sure. Why not?
Yeah,
When money is coming in, why not? We should help him
yeah.
out.
I think it's a good idea to explore that thought. Okay, add betting there. So it will excite a lot of other people. So right now, what's happening is, see, generally with any predictions, what happens is, I've seen this with Mishka. They started a Google sheet with predictions. So there are a lot of people, very excitingly participated in the initial weeks, and later on that excitement died down. Some because see, the biggest thing that will hit on the excitement is, suppose for I'll take DCL. I don't want to take any other leagues. So suppose DCL is doing this prediction thing, official prediction thing, and if players see, Jagan at the top, or Pardip or Gabaji or KK, anybody from committee, if they see at the top, then the regular players, immediately the enthu dies down. So that's a psychological effect. Okay, that's what is happening with Mishka also. So it is
I
for
hear what you
players.
say. Yeah.
Hmm?
I hear what you say. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a natural psychology, tendency. So we have to put a rule saying that committee or anybody's anybody who is into running the league, they should not participate in this in such predictions. Only players. That way, it will have more competitive value, and the excitement won't dwindle down. That's one thing. And 90% of the times, what happens is people think about their own teams. If their own teams are not making it there to an extent where they wanted, then the interest dies down there also. Okay. So, okay, with that, unless you guys want to add something, we can go to predictions. What do you guys say?
I just have one point, Jagan.
Yeah.
I know, the committee is doing voluntarily. These kind of things. They have some legacy information on the teams, and they're very good at predicting certain games. So, regardless of what their affiliation is, it's a fun thing to predict. Let them predict. If they're winning, they're winning. That's all.
True. See, I'm not saying whether they can do it or not, or it's only topic of how psychology works there. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's not like I'm not saying say my predictions are 90% of the times my predictions are bad, because I only pick friendly teams. So it's not like winning teams. So so then Amar.
Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah,
we,
I know.
yeah.
I have a single point, one point to, I would like to, thank Chanikya, using this meeting, no, thanks, Chanikya. That's a lot of effort that you did, and it's not easy to do those things. Thanks for doing this out of passion, and I hope everybody who is listening this, who is playing, and I would encourage every captain to, take a look at it and put some predictions there.
Yeah.
One of our player, he's put some effort. He has put some effort, and he made it. And I think we have to show the same kind of effort, like just to just predict.
Let's encourage.
We don't. Let's encourage. We don't.
Let's encourage. Yeah.
It's free to use. Just a couple of minutes. Just sign in. Done. Encourage. Whatever he did. It's good. It's fun. And let's enjoy the games. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I hear your kid's voice background. Tell me about your kid.
Sure. I think 1 month back, June 5th, I've got a new addition into the family.
Cool.
A baby girl.
Super.
Her name is Ihita. Ihita Mabidiputula. She's doing good so far. She's recognizing her mom, her grandma, her dad, and her sister especially. Yeah.
Cool. So, our curious question: what is the meaning of Ehita?
Goddess Durga.
Oh wow, cool. So, I mean, just for the sake of the topic, I have a daughter. She's 15, and when she born, I wanted to name her as the most powerful thing in the world. Okay, so I thought of I discussed it with one of my friends, and initially I said I wanted to name her Grishma Saili. Grishma Saili in the style of sun. Okay, then and with whom the friend with whom I discussed this one, he ended up putting that name to his daughter. So, he was a bit ahead of me. So then I don't know. The next thing that I came to my mind, powerful means the only you have to put Durga, Parvati, something like that, right? So I was thinking, and suddenly so I thought of deciding. I decided that I'll go with Parvati, but I have to name it in a different way. Not Parvati is very old, so I named her as Himaja. Himaja is like Parvati Devi, daughter of Himalayas. Okay.
Daughter of
Himalayas. So who is Parvati Devi? So that's how I came up with that name. So
nice.
Okay, good.
It's a very good name. Himaja is a good name.
I don't know whether it is good name or not.
No,
the
it's
future will
beautiful.
tell you. But
It's
that's how I came up with that name. So
it's a beautiful
so
name.
that's the story behind it. Okay, so sorry for the deviation. Okay.
No. One thing I can say, Jagannath, between you, me, and Amar, we all have girls, and we will be loved, and we are old. I'll tell you that.
I see. I can say that how much I connected with my parents and how much my sister connected with my parents. So I can say that, but that's the fate, and we can't change that one.
But I'll tell you, like, I have 2 daughters, and I'm blessed every day. Like, they love me so much. So.
Yeah. And anyways, see, whether you say it or not, daughters are always love dads more than moms. And that sometimes aches my wife, but I'm okay with that one. Okay.
Now you're just putting us in hot water, so.
So my wife is not around, so I can talk anything. And okay, so regardless, so let's jump into our next segment. Predictions. Okay, predictions of Division 2. Okay, let me pick the first game of the night. The first game of the night is Spartans versus Gujarat Warriors. Any objections? I'm picking Gujarat Warriors here. Any objections?
No, sir.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. The next game is Punjab Scorpions versus Phantoms. I believe Phantoms have good chance to win, but I'll give the honor to Amar. What do you say?
I think it will be a good game, a close game for sure. But very good chances of the Phantoms, I would say. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
go
it
with
all
Phantoms.
depends on their bowling. That much I can say. Do you
Hmm.
want to add anything, Captain of Phantoms?
No, sir. Like very humbly, thank you. You guys are kind to me.
Okay, so let's pick the next game. SLCC Guardians versus Motor City. Make and break game for Guardians. If they lose here, I think it's going to be uphill task for them. What do you say, Amar?
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Jagan. Yes, they have to win this game. I think they will. I'll go with the SLCC Guardians here.
Guardians. Okay, what do you say, Rajesh?
Uh, I'm rooting for like Motor City. Hopefully, they can do some magic here.
Okay, so that's old
Yeah,
Rajesh
like
or new Rajesh?
now, just looking at their roster, like oh, they have some good experience, like backing up in the team. Like I see a couple of names, like Karthik is one guy, like Harish Shankar, Dinesh Ravi, and Bhargav, like they're like they have like a very good DCL experience. Hopefully, they will bring up their A game and surprise Guardians this week.
Okay, okay. So your pick is Motor City then. Okay.
Right, yes.
The next one is Stingers versus Ratcha Riders. This is going to be a great game. Okay, Rajesh, your thoughts. I'm not going to Amar here.
Again, two very good teams. Looking at like the winning percentage and the way the teams are, I'm slightly inclined towards Stingers, but Amar and Ratcha Riders, they can Ratcha లేపుతారేమో అనుకుంటున్నాను. Hopefully. Sorry for my Telugu here, but that is the best way to put it for this game.
Okay, what do you say, Amar?
So what I can say is, Stingers. We play to we used to play together. In the Drake here. So both the teams know how we play, so we know how they play, and they know how we play. It'll be a tough game. Definitely, it'll be a tough game, but we'll see how the game goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
The next one is Thunderbolts versus Marvels. I think Thunderbolts. Any objections there?
Mm-hmm. No,
No.
it's
No.
terrible.
Okay. The next one is Royal Hunkars versus SSK. SSK all the way. Any objections there?
No.
Okay. The next one is Vikings versus Rebel Cricket Club. Amar.
Vikings. I would go with Vikings here. Yeah,
Rajesh.
Vikings. They have a
I agree. It's Vikings.
Vikings. Okay. The next one is FCC Agni versus KECC. Amar.
KCC. No questions.
KECC.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Pradip is not here. Otherwise, he would have been very happy. Okay. What do you say,
Definitely.
Rajesh?
I would pick KECC too.
KECC. And that's all we have. I know these are the games we have. And before closing the show, let's you know,
I think we missed one game.
Second one game.
which one? Which game?
Stallions and
Stallions.
Amar Rangers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Stallions,
Oh,
MI Rangers. I think MI Rangers all the way. Do you guys object? Stallions versus
oh,
MI Rangers all
no,
the
Amar
way.
Rangers for sure.
Amar?
Yeah, my Rangers.
MI
No question.
Rangers. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we completed everything. So before I close today's show, I want to ask you guys two questions. The first question is India won World Cup. How you guys are feeling? Obviously, you guys should be happy. But if you guys want to share anything, any thoughts after?
I felt I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Rahul Dravid. So um, I felt very happy because he was the head coach uh, and I think he deserves this. Finally a World Cup win. Being in the team. Not only in the team, but he's supporting the team, which means he's also in the team. So right. So I felt very happy, and the way he lifted the cup and he showed his aggression, and I was like, oh my god, I loved it. So yeah, that's my feeling of the World Cup. Yeah.
What do you say, Rajesh?
I mean, definitely, yeah. Winning like a T20 World Cup was great, especially the way how the last 30 balls of the game was played. That shows how well the team prepared and the luck was favoring us. That Rahul Dravid, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, three greatest legends in the game. Have been watching for the past years. They all went out at the same time. Everyone retired from T20 format. It's a bittersweet, but end of the day, India winning the World Cup and the reception they had in Mumbai on the Marina Drive. Oh my God! That is what cricket for us. We as Indians. So kudos to them, and I just loved it, every bit of it.
Yeah. See, I don't know whether people agree or not. See, I would say all this is because of Saurav Ganguly. Saurav Ganguly is the one who brought in Rahul Dravid, who pushed for Rahul Dravid as a coach for Indian team. Rahul Dravid is the one who pushed Rohit Sharma as captain. Okay, I have no disrespect for any other players, but somewhere any of neither Rohit or Rahul, they did not mention anything about this guy. That's where it hurts little bit for me, because this is the guy who pushed these two to take up these positions. Okay, for whatever reasons, but which ended up giving us the World Cup, and we missed ODI World Cup just by one game. Okay, the finals. So that's how I felt it. And the second question. The second question is, yeah.
I thought we missed the World Cup. Just because Ricky Ponting has springs in his bat. Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, if you look, the history remembers only two things. Okay, World Cup captain and if a turning point, which always a catch is what people remember. If you look at 1983, when people talk about 1983, they only talk about the
Kapil
captain,
Dev's catch.
Kapil Dev, and the catch of Kapil Dev took in that finals. Okay, apart from that memorable dream, the dreamy innings of 175 not out. Apart from that, okay, these are the things, but nobody remembers who is the coach. Nobody remembers unless you get deep discussion. You don't even talk about who performed, who did what, all that stuff. People
Mm-hmm.
tend to forget very easily. Okay. And uh, my next question. So the next question is, Champions Trophy is coming, and Pakistan is going to host that one. Do you guys think India will go? That is the question. First question.
I don't
If
think so.
if India misses that one, uh, the next in line is Sri Lanka.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
think Sri Lanka. I think Sri Lanka plays the Champions Trophy.
so you think Sri Lanka will go there?
Mm-hmm.
Rajesh, what do you say?
I think India should go play. Shouldn't be. I believe there are like a lot of other things which I'm aware of, but if security is a concern, we should address it cordially with the country and make sure like our players are like safe and secure. I believe that is one of the major issues they have. So I mean, it's a sport. End of the day, you need to play regardless where it is held. We shouldn't be choosing or like opting to go only one tournament or like another other tournament just because the country is not safe or something like that.
Okay.
I think for every player to continue playing cricket, they have to live for so.
That's a valid point. Okay. Yeah. If something goes wrong, it's going to be a terrible thing for both the countries and for the world cricket. So yeah, if
I
something
hope
goes wrong.
people down there are like sensible. I'm not taking or any stance on
It's
any other
not the
country, but
people. It's not the people. The people are never a problem. Okay. So that's how I see it. Why people always want to have some entertainment every time. Okay. So we're not talking about good people here. But anyways, if they go and play, I really love. I mean, I still I as a sports lover, I want India Pakistan game always, so that I can thoroughly enjoy the game. Okay, the enjoyment that India Pakistan game gives, no other game can bring that one. But then the downside is, suppose if India is not going and Sri Lanka is playing in place of India, and at the same time India conducts something like women's T20 or women's league. Indian women's league will have more people viewership than this Challengers Trophy. At least that's what I feel, because the anger that India will have, they'll show it like that, and it's going to be a disaster for for economical disaster for ICC.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's
For
how I
sure.
see it, because 75% of the revenue comes from India, and it's like they are losing right away. They are losing all the viewership, right? So nobody will be there who wants to invest in this. Invest in the sense, spend money like uh, advertisements, all that stuff. At least that's how I
It,
feel it.
it's like 2007 World Cup.
2000 exactly 2007 World Cup. India left early, and West Indies board after that it never recovered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they they ended up getting a lot of money this time. That's for sure. Yeah, that's a good compensation.
hopefully ICC will save Champions Trophy with some adjustments to make sure like India plays in a neutral avenue or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what is going to happen. End of the day is what I'm thinking. Whatever India is playing is going to happen in Sri Lanka or Dubai. Because see, if India is not coming, I think Afghanistan board is also thinking of not going to not participating in Champions Trophy. That's what I heard. I don't know whether it is a rumor or real, but if it is India is not going, Afghanistan is not going. Probably they'll have a bilateral series.
That will be a good game to watch for sure. Afghanistan is playing so good.
Yeah. Uh, every day a T20 match, one test match, every day T20 match. That's it. It's going to be very funny. It's going to be very funny. I'm eagerly waiting for that when it's in 2025, right? Not now.
I think it's February and March, if I'm not.
February or March, yeah. Okay, so with that, we'll conclude tonight's show, and I'll go to you guys for last words and close the show here. Okay, I'll start with Amar.
Um, I think. Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. All the best to all the teams that were playing this weekend. And don't get, there are a lot of other tournaments too. Stay safe. Don't get injured. And enjoy the games.
Okay, Rajesh.
Yeah. Again, thank you for the opportunity. Good luck for all the playing teams this weekend. Give your best and play safe. And all the best to the teams again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Amar. Thank you, Rajesh, and thank you, all listeners. Good night.
Thank you.